Hello Cancer, and welcome to your February 2024 reading. This is a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars, or any other Cancer placement. Really, if you can find something that is helpful for you, that is something that's resonating with you, that you can use to better your situation or to have more insight and more understanding and more awareness, then please take what resonates for you. So let's see what these cards have to say. I'm looking at my computer screen in front of me, to be honest with you, and there is all these chakra colors doing their little screensaver dance. So maybe this week also is about really looking at balancing out your energies. It's very hypnotic. It's kind of, I can't stop watching it. It's weird. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Wonderful. I see heart chakra in the very moment as I speak, because it's a very green card, but of course it's also a sacral chakra card, which means we want to ground ourselves, and at the same time we really want to look at our heart energy and what feels right and open up our heart again, maybe to be able to seize an opportunity that is coming our way. This can be a long-lasting, sustainable path forward that you want to plant a seed into, or you want to invest into. This is a chance that is presenting itself. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to take it, but it is a chance that is presenting itself, or you want to start something new. Maybe you want to start a new project, maybe you want to start a new business adventure, maybe you want to start a new job, even could be the Ace of Pentacles. So, but it's quite a new approach to building something of value that is also lasting, and it is really the very beginning of it. Oh, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, that makes a lot of sense, because sometimes we have a chance that's presenting itself, but we might not have the knowledge on how to approach that chance. And this is a nice, I like this this conversation. Yeah, it's probably a conversation between the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, because he's holding this pentacles in his hand, but he's kind of, he doesn't know what to do with it. That's why he is in the reverse, and he's learning, and he's getting himself to open up to learn. And I think that's what we should really look at this week, because yes, there is really a way forward. Maybe it's a really lucrative idea that you have, you know, but you know that maybe you need to learn more about it. Maybe you need to get more skill, get more knowledge, get more qualifications for something. Maybe you're thinking about educating yourself about a new way of doing things. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse is about maybe not being open to education. I don't think, I really don't want to read it as not needing education, because I think that's not even a thing, you know. I think we always can use education. We always can get better at something. There's always knowledge out there and skills that we can learn to make something happen, especially if you're very new at something. It would be really a little bit, I want to say, arrogant to think that we know it all. The Moon in the reverse. This might have come out of nowhere, maybe like from your deep down subconscious mind. All of a sudden it's like, oh, this is something I could actually approach, or this is something I could actually do with my life, or this is why have I not thought of this? Where is this coming from? This is how this feels like with the Moon card in the reverse. But yeah, now the challenging part is what to do. Actually, we have the Magician here in the reverse, how to approach this, because it seems like we don't have the skills yet. That's completely fine. We can learn. I mean, that's the whole point of it. Maybe you have friends who can help you with that. Maybe you have in your surroundings people who have knowledge about it. You don't have to be a master of something just yet, is what I'm also saying. It's just the beginning. So it's just the beginning of something. We don't have to master it just yet. I think it's also about going into something with a beginner's mindset and being okay with it and not being intimidated by a thing, or not feeling like we're not capable of learning or we are not good at something. It doesn't matter, you know. When it's the start of something, of course you're gonna be probably, with high probability, you won't be great at it. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of people, of course, who are very talented and who can just, there's people who can just step into something and they're natural. But if you're not, it can still be for you, you know, it's okay. So I would really not get discouraged, I want to say, because we have the Magician and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, by maybe thinking you don't have what it takes. Because you might be able to get what it takes, you know, and we don't want to just dismiss something just because of a lack of belief. So I think friends are really important. Talking to friends about it and maybe exchanging this idea and maybe like bouncing it off, or this opportunity, maybe just talking to people about it and having their feedback, because sometimes friends know us a little better than we do. I mean, sometimes they don't, but you know what I mean. Sometimes they can give you good input on what you should do with this. This is because I think what I see here is just being a little too unsure about a situation without having even tried yet, you know. So yeah, let's see what the relationship and love situation is all about. It doesn't have to be romantic love. Oh, interesting, the moon card in the reverse again. Maybe there's a person that you were like, oh, I didn't even see that person like that, and I wasn't even aware, and this person has the same feeling maybe about something. Interesting, the Fool in the reverse. Well, I mean, it seems like it's I need another card, because it seems like this is a little bit confusing this week, because with the Fool in the reverse, we're like, well, this seems silly, you know, or this seems foolish, and it might seem foolish. It might really seem foolish right now, that what's going on between you and the person. And it might seem risky as well, because this person, I mean, with the moon in the reverse in relationships or with another person, it's like we might see sides of a person that we haven't seen before, that are a little scary maybe, or that are a little extreme or overly emotional. Ooh, Five of Swords. Ooh, okay, but this could be, I mean, this could be through... This could be gaining a new perspective on a person as well, or on a relationship, and bringing out sides, some sort of, I want to say, bitter truth or harsh truth here might bring out sides in the other person and in you as well that are somewhat confusing. So this is a very weird, conflicted situation here with a person that still brings a lot of emotional, especially for the other person, I think, emotional release, and therefore also brings a higher perspective of things, and the Sun is here. So this seems like a connection where you might have to face some hard facts and harsh facts, both of you, that are very uncomfortable, to find some sort of truth in a situation that might be hard to digest, but still in the long run or in the end brings enlightenment and also a lot of freedom. So it's like the truth will set you free, but it's an uncomfortable, it's uncomfortable to go through it. And you might even share the truth with another person, but it's just very uncomfortable for both of you to admit it and to look at it and to move past it. And it's like there is no winner here, because with the Five of Swords, we're like, yeah, that's the hard facts, but it's just nobody's winning with it. It's just very uncomfortable, and everybody's uncomfortable with it, you know, like, yeah, you're right, I know, so what do we do with it now? Now nothing is better, nothing feels better, nothing really in the moment is somewhat comforting. It's just an uncomfortable situation of facts. But I mean, in this particular reading, it is freeing, and it is putting you out of a restrictive situation, maybe also, and bringing you back again, or bringing you closer to your true self with the Sun. And it's very positive, actually. But it's not an easy realization, or an easy conversation, I want to say, to be had here, maybe with a certain person. It might bring up some intense emotions. It might bring up some, with the Fool in the reverse, we might do some, you know, tricky things to get some reactions from people. It's a little bit of a psychological like challenging, psychologically challenging situation here. But as I said, it's probably for at least for you, especially for you, a freeing and elevating experience here with the Sun and the Hangman. All right. Death card. Wow. Okay, the major arcana is Death card. Yes, this is, of course, an intense transformation that's happening here. So this needs to happen. This is inevitable. So don't worry about the ifs and the what ifs. And what if I wouldn't have said and done this or that. This is what needs to happen here. There is a situation where things need to come out, things need to be said for the situation to be able to transform. And this is a deeper transformation that is long lasting, which is the Death card. So yeah, this is intense. It's an intense week, an intense reading, but also very freeing. The Death card can be a very freeing experience as well, because things that really no longer, and I don't want to even say serve us, things that no longer belong, or that just are ready to die, need to die, you know. And in relationships, in dynamics in relationships, we need to sometimes really face the hard conversations and the hard facts, and to be brutally honest, to be able to transform something. And even if it's very uncomfortable, but I think this is what's happening here. And in the end, because don't get scared about this very uncomfortable. In the end, it's really about finding happiness and choosing ourselves. And I think this is what's happening. All right, so this was your reading, dear Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I hope you come back next time. And until then, I hope you have a great week. Bye.